Okay, I am going to start a new journal page. All right, I am going to take the Dylusion sprays in London Blue and Pure Sunshine, and I'm going to kind of make a sky background here. So I'm going to have like a blue, but then mixed in with a little bit of yellow, like the sun's shining through. Oh, except I'm making green. So let me hurry up and dab that off. Get a little bit more yellow. Okay. My paint rag is totally gross. Blah, blah. Yucky. Okay. And now I've made a mess on my fingers. Excuse me. Alright, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do here at the bottom. I don't know what color I want for this. Maybe like a lighter blue. Let me see, what can we go with here? I want like a lighter blue because I kind of want to continue the sky color going down because of what I'm going to lay on top of this in a minute. But I got to find a blue that will work with this. So, ooh, that's too dark, I think. This is the Adirondack Color Wash and Stream. I think that's a little too... That's a little too dark. Little too dark. Now I gotta figure out how to fix this. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the Dylusions Vibrant Turquoise. Just because I want to fix it. Okay. Now, what I did is I took, can you see that? There we go. Okay, I took my, I have the Tim Holtz Alterations Artful Dwellings die. And I just took a dictionary page and cut out some of the dwellings. So I'm going to ink these up somehow, and then I'm going to lay these in here, layer them. And I also have the inserts for the movers and shapers that make the doors and windows for this die as well. So I use those too. So I got to figure out what I want to layer back behind that. But this is my jumping off point for this page. So as soon as I figure out what I'm going to do to ink these up and how I'm going to set something behind it, I'll be back. Instead of coloring the pieces before, I decided to just go ahead and stick adhesive to the back of this and set it down and get it adhered to the page. Because I decided I'm going to use some of the Caran d'Ache water-soluble crayons to color this in. So I thought it would work out better if I just went ahead and adhered it down. So, and the reason why I didn't use like some kind of collage or matte medium was because this is a water reactive ink, And I didn't want to smear it. So I just ran these pieces through a Xyron and got them adhered down that way. So now I'm just trying to figure out what color I want to use now. And I think I want to go with like an orange. So I'm going to color these in. Go with an orange there. And I'm going to come back in with a wet paintbrush to move the crayon around the color. And I think I'm going to do like a neon yellow here. And finally, oh, what color are we going to go with here? Oh, let me do like I need a red. I'm going to do a red color. There we go. All right, colors are down. I'm going to take this paintbrush and just get it wet and move the color around. I wanted to use these because it was either this or I needed to use a watercolor paint because I want to be able to see the text underneath from the dictionary page. So I just decided to go with the water-soluble crayons. Then I'm cleaning off in between colors. Just dipping my brush in the water, cleaning it off. This is a darker color, so I'm kind of trying to be a little bit more careful with it. I don't care about what's going the windows, the colors filtering into that, because I'm going to be doing something with that anyway. So kind of like coloring in a crayon book, coloring book, I mean. I want it to be kind of messy, but kind of neat at the same time. I want a messy neatness about it. Okay, there we go. Now, I also decided I think I kind of want to have a little bit of sunlight coming in through there. So I have the Golden Paint Iridescent Gold. And I think I'm just going to use a little bit there to put a little bit of a sun in the corner there. So, yeah, it may be too iridescent. Kind of want to make it round. Maybe I should have done a little bit of Hansa yellow there instead and then stuck the other gold on top of it. Let me try that. So I'm going to take some of the Hansa yellow in medium and just do that. Okay, and then I'm going to put a little bit more of that gold in it now. Okay. Yikes. Okay. Now that I've seen that, I think I'm going to put a little bit more blue up in the corner there. Or, you know what? Okay, changed my mind. I think what I'm going to do is do like maybe a little bit of white in there. Kind of make it look like a little cloudy thing going on. I guess I should have sprayed that. Shaken that up, I mean. Better idea. Okay, I had a better idea. I'm going to take some titanium white. I'm going to take some golden titanium white. I'm just going to dump it here in this like leftover packaging from something I bought. And I'm going to grab a sponge here because I'm going to sponge clouds in. So I'm going to get this damp. I'm just using a regular, sea sponge. Okay. Then and it's reacting with the that ink that I laid down. But that's fine because I didn't want it to be like a pure white anyway. I'm just not getting enough of this paint out. Okay. Have a little bit of clouds going back behind the Okay. All right. I am going to wash this stuff up and I'll be back. I have a Christy Tomlinson Unity stamp. It's just one of her background stamps. I have no idea which one it is. But I decided I want to put some texture on top of the dictionary page text. So I am using a black StazOn ink because, again, I don't know what I'm going to be doing on top of this. So I want something that's not going to bleed in case I decide to go over it with another wet medium. So I'm just taking this in my hand. I'm not even going to mount it onto an acrylic block or anything. And I am just going to come in I got a bunch of ink there in the middle. I'm trying to use it. That didn't work out good. Okay. All right, that's enough of that. I get a little overzealous with the stamping and then I kind of overdo it. So, all right, I'm going to clean my stamp real quick. Okay, then I have got, so this is where the editing part I need to start learning how to do on my software because I should really fast forward through all this, but again, I can't figure out the editing software in my camcorder. Okay, now I'm going to take the Faber-Castell big brush pen and I'm going to sit down. Okay. And I am going to outline my houses. And like everything else, I'm not being neat about it. I was debating between using this big brush pen or using a charcoal pencil and smudging it, and I just decided I was going to use this, so that's what I went with. Okay. And now, I think I want to have a couple of smokestacks coming out of the house with some smoke spiraling up into the air, but I've got to figure out how I'm going to put that on. Oh, you know what? Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I am going to take a stencil. Okay, hold on. Here's where I keep all my small stencils. Okay, so I've got a brick one. No, that's not going to work because that'll be too big. Bummer. Okay, never mind. I was thinking I would stencil in a smokestack, but that's not going to work, so. Alright, I guess I'm going to draw it in. So, I'm going to grab that big brush pen again. And I am just going to I'm just going to crudely draw one here. And I think I'll put it on this side of this one. Alright, I'm going to keep that out because I think I'm going to use that for some spirals going up, but I need a white pen. Now I'm trying to figure out what white pen I want to use. And I think I'm just going to use, a Sharpie paint marker. Or do I want to use paint? White paint? No, because the white paint will... Guys, see, this is the thing about working on a journal. Is trying to figure out what you want to do. And... I don't know how this is going to react, so... Okay, that's not showing up at all. So, bummer. And because I have the white on here already, God, I don't know that that's really going to work. So, I think I'm going to use... I have the cold gray in the same pen, so maybe I'll use that instead. Yeah, I don't know if I like this gray. I really like having billowing white smoke out, but me putting those clouds down kind of screwed that up. So maybe I'll go back in with a heavy body acrylic this time. I'll go in with the golden titanium white, but in the heavy body, just to see. I'm just going to use that same one I was using earlier. I'm just going to dab a little bit in there. And I'm going to use kind of a, yeah, here we go. That's even better. So I'm going to use kind of a small flat brush. This is a hot mess. This is a hot mess. what I'm going to do is go back in after this dries. God dog it. Y'all get to hear all my inner dialogue when I'm journaling. I'm going to go back in with that gray marker. And go over the top of this. And I'm probably going to have to go over these a couple of times to get the white to really show through, because I can't paint and talk at the same time. Because the spray paints the colors coming up, so I'm gonna have to go over this a few times. So I'm gonna break right now and come back after I've got all those layers on here. I'll be back. Okay, this is dry now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm still going to try to go back in with this cold gray Pitt pen. And I'm just going to see. I may have to yeah, I think I do like the gray, so I'm going to go ahead and stick with this. Wow, messed that up. Ugh. That is the beauty of these pens. I really need a wet nap. Is that when you make a mistake, you can wipe it up. Normally I don't care, but on these lines, I kind of do. Okay, I think I'm okay with that. Now, I'm going to put my saying on here because I'm getting ready to put some mediums, you know, paints down that are going to be too gooey. So what I want to do here is just write dwell in. Probably should have done this in pencil first. Huh. Possibility. I'm going to make it possibilities. Dwell in possibilities. Okay, and I'm just going to go over that. I'm just using a Uniball Signo pen. I have the white one as well that I use a lot in my journaling, so I like these pens because they write over the inks and the paints. Okay. I got ink everywhere. All right, and then what I think I want to do is I'm going to go around. I have this Diane Reevely, one of her stamps. It's just some leaves. And I think I want to kind of go around the sides here and on the bottom. Oh, you know what? I need to date this. So I am going to take that same pen I was using and put the date on it today. Actually, I want a fatter pen. I'm going to use a Sharpie. Just a regular Sharpie. I'm going to write today's date, which is... What is today's date? Oh my gosh. I've been writing it all day for work. Now I can't think of what the heck the day is. Well, I know it's May 5. That was the 15th. 5/15. Okay. Sheesh. I usually use a tag on my date stamps, but I don't have room for a tag, so. All right, now I'm going to take this stamp. I'm inking it up. I'm just going to come from the bottom. And I'm going to come up the sides. Just one more. Okay, good enough. And then to finish it off, I think, yeah, I'm going to use my Tulip Metallic Red Dimensional Fabric Paint here. And I'm just going to outline, whoa. Okay. Just wanted to put some definition on the smokestack, so. Enough of that, and then I'm going to take some of the Ranger's Enamel Accents in black, and I'm going to come in and color in the windows from those holes that were cut out from the die. Got air bubbles. I'm trying to get the air bubbles out. So I'll give it kind of a glassy look, which is kind of appropriate for windows. Alright, and I think I'm going to call it a day on this. So here is my page. Get rid of that. So here it is. Whoops, sorry. Alright, a complete process on an art journal page. I'll see you guys later.